one good way to cut your tomatoes is you cut them in order, and then what you want to do is take the knife and just kind of pull down on the tomato and just kind of gently hack at it. Not hack, just a terrible word. Just gently, just nice motions using the knife. Always have a sharp knife. And I just de-seeded and removed all the seeds. Right? See, now I have all the flesh, and I'm gonna have a nice, beautiful cut on my tomato. So I'm gonna have a nice, beautiful looking pico. See this? Ooh. Gorgeous. I need a bowl. I need a bowl. It's a little big, but I'll use it. Okay, so let's try that again. All right. I didn't show on camera, but what I did is I took off the tops and the bottoms. These are Roma tomatoes, all right? Slice it down the center, all right? Sharp knife. Then you see these cavities right here, and you see the seeds. Do you see that? You see it? See it? Out of focus and focus, right? So these cavities here, you have seeds. You want to take the knife and you're gonna go just above the flesh right there, the bottom of the cavity, right? And you're gonna just kind of saw your knife into it, and then I put pressure down right here, and then just kind of let it gently guide its way through. Then when I get about 3/4, I'm moving slow, right? 3/4, I'll remove my hand, and now I'm bringing it to the back side where there's flesh right here, and then I can finish through. See that? Okay, now you want to do nice little juliennes or batons, right? A baton is thicker than a julienne. This is somewhere in between, small dice, right? One way. Now I'm gonna do that exact same cut going the other way, right? I moved everything over. See that? Now I have these perfect squares. Okay. See? Here's the cavity, knife, going down, moving over, release, basura, trash, cut, turn, okay, done. You always want to be methodical, you know, when you're working. As methodical as possible. So, see, now I'm just gonna run through and do them all. I would never really just do one at a time. I'm gonna cut every tomato, every technique or every required knife cut I do first. Then I'll run through and do the rest, right? So now I've de-seeded all of the tomatoes, bring them back over here where this is their hangout station. This is my cut area, right? So now I go and I cut through again. Okay, this I'll turn because I don't like them to pile up on my board. So I'll cut them off and remove. Cut, remove. I don't like it the big old pile. I like a nice clean cutting board. Space, as much space as possible, right? Cut, remove, next. Now you can start speeding it up if you're comfortable, alright? Notice how I'm using my knuckles, right? The knuckles are the guide. As long as I do this, I never cut myself. I'll probably cut myself trying to show you how not to cut myself, but you know, because that's how the world works. All right, you can just stroke your knife like that if you want, right? Depends on your knife. This one isn't too much for the chopping motion, right? This is a santuco, right? So this is more of a straight down, or I can slide it through. You know, you can do that motion, but that's more for like a classic chef knife or a French knife. Okay. All right. So I got all my. Where'd you? I must have been just talking and lost you there. All right. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Boom. Now you can roll your jalapenos, right? And then you can cut into, these are on their last leg, so, but you can do the same thing and the seeds will just come off. So I'm gonna kind of come a little bit at an angle here and then cut just into right where the flesh and the membranes here meet, right? Oh, so I watch the knife, and now I want to pull it back. I'm gonna open it up, right? And then the same thing with the tomato. I'm gonna roll the jalapeno back this way, and that's gonna expose the inside. See that? And now I'm gonna bring my knife and then just roll and apply pressure. And now I'm coming over again. Too soon, because there we go. Coming over again, and I just completely de-seeded my jalapeno in one motion. All right. So I'm gonna cut this in half, place it on top of it, right? So I do less work. Same motion. 1, 2, 3, boom. Right? Julienne, bring it over. I'll go a little smaller on the dice here, a little finer. Cool. Doesn't have to be extremely pretty, but you know. Let's see, check out this ratio here. It's for me and my wife. We'll go one more jalapeno. Alright, so in at an angle, open her up, come down, apply pressure, unfold, slowly saw, come down, removed. Look at that. Alright, cut her in half, place on top, julienne. Alright, you want to line them up if they're all crazy, alright? Boom. There you go. Onion. Everyone's arch nemesis, right? Every cook's. Whether you're a home cook, professional cook, the good old onion. So many theories on how to keep you from crying. Personally, you see that? Is that a frame? I gotta check. Okay. Alright. So I heard place them in water, well ventilated area, sharp knife, fresh onions, shoot, I've heard all kinds of things. My theory is obviously sharp knife, because when you cut through the membrane, right, it's gonna, if you have a dull knife, it's gonna push those juices out and squeeze them out further. If you have a nice sharp knife, nice clean cut, right? You don't want to stab someone with a dull knife. You want a nice clean cut. Oh, don't stab yourself, okay? Right? My other theory is that when it's cold, that the waters that are inside of it, the juices are a little more solid, right? And when it's warm, they're loose and wiggly and released, so I feel like they come at you more. So far this onion is pretty nice to me. Nope. Okay, so I'm not going to use this whole onion. I'll use the rest of this for another dish. I don't want it minced. I like my onion, and I'm hoping that the lime juice will kind of pickle it a bit. To my cilantro. Some people waste the stems. Do not waste the stems. There's so much flavor in there. I'll use this for something else. I'm sure of it. So I got more than I need in my bowl right now. It's plenty. I'm going to add lemon juice, some lime, and a little Cholula. So some people don't know this, but if you add a little Cholula or your favorite salsa up in there. Okay, let's plate her up.